Moon is on a crazy strong win streak against humans right now. In fact, we have a tournament series going on currently called Can Humba Beat Moon, where we're trying to find out if a human can beat Moon. He's on a 26-game win streak against the humans at the moment. But against 1-0, it's very different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Moon against 1-0 is on a 13-game lose streak. Last time he defeated him was actually this year in February. This was Gladiator Cup 92. So they've played against each other a lot this year. It's actually crazy. They've had almost 20 games, 20 tournament matches, or show matches, against each other this year. 2 fan favorites as well, of course.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Demon Hunter here, poking a little bit at the start. Would love to drain some mana. Would love to kill some ghouls, perhaps. 1-0 has been looking in excellent shape lately as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we're progressing with tier 2 here. If we see 1-0 going for boots, we will know with certainty this is going to be a Naga second. 1-0 has been deviating between 2 strategies a lot recently. Either Naga second, triple hero, or Lich second, dual hero, and Frostworm. That has been looking very, very scary. Oh. Maybe 2 ghoul kills here early for Moon. That's quite good. There's a 3rd ghoul over here ensnared. DK trying to hunt down an archer as well. Naga shows up. Demon in the main base. He got 3 ghouls. 3 ghouls early is really, really good. This is a great start for Moon. 1-0 here. A little bit shaky to start off the map. Yeah, this is a fantastic start for the Knight of Legend. I think he got the archer kill in the end. Nope. Didn't even get the archer. Archer is saved to the main base. And that's a crazy fast level 3 demon. He is way ahead of the Death Knight. Yeah, this is a perfect early game. Free healing now at the fountain. Level 2 mana burn, of course.
Player's forces are under attack. Player's forces are under attack.
They're trying to come back into this game with the red camp creep. A lot of good items possible right here. Hood of Cunning, that's good on the Lich. It's not the very best item perhaps, but that is certainly good. Ideally now is what the Night Elf would love to go for an attack. He's got a strong demon, he's got good dryads, and there's no tier 3 ready yet for the undead. In this case, not even level 3 DK was ready. I feel like Moon might be a bit over defensive here. Could have looked for a good trade, but as it is, 1-0 is creeping this camp for free. Getting a big mana potion. Oh, little Nova last hit there. Nice. Demon loves to fight at the fountain. Demon loves all kinds of healing, and the fountain, of course, gives him a ton of healing. Frost armor very strong at the moment, though. There is no dispel yet, seemingly. Moon heavy on dryads, low on bears. He's expecting worms. Indeed, worms it will be very soon. Could be chasing for a fiend kill here. I feel like when we see Life playing these games, he's looking way more for aggressive potential and finding kills much more often. Crystal Ball in the main base does see the Boneyard. I'm sure Moon was expecting it already. And that strat, that Worm has looked crazy scary against Night Elves lately. Worm, kind of a weird unit. In most matchups, not playable. In Admira, not playable because of Web. Against Orc, not playable because of Ensnare. Against Human, not playable because of Stormbolt and Gyros. But against Night Elf, the Frostworm sometimes looks insane. Only really 1-0 does it on the top level. But he does it so well. Oh, that first bear goes down right away. Fiend though. Fiend on the left. Fiend on the left. Fiend on the left. Moon there. Could have gotten another kill. Moon with a decent early game. Fairly good early game, but also he's missing some opportunities. Moon could be getting more out of this game. Getting a Fiend kill here would be big. DK has the mana potion. Does not want to use it. Doesn't think he can save the Fiend anyways. Now we got the Worm out. I have seen many games turned around after a bad early game with a strong Worm play. He could target the Worm right here. Why aren't you targeting the Worm? You get lots of piercing damage here. TPing out though. Might be able to save that bear just in time. And he is. Even got a Ghoul kill as well. Like, if the Frostworm is in range of the Dryad Archers, you should definitely focus it. Of course, piercing does a lot to Frostworms. Big creep over here, up for grabs. Moon does have a dust now. He's got a staff, but no TP. Good mana burns, of course. DK is holding on to that big mana potion. Would love to get level 5 Death Knight to have the big coil for the big worm. Dryads are hunting after these fiends. The fiend count is low. This means the Dryads aren't getting sniped immediately. 1-0 here, having a pretty tough time in this fight. But now he's going for the Naga. Big slow on the Naga. Heal potion in. Frost Worm goes down. That's a huge kill. No slowdown now anymore from the Worm. Naga trying to get away, but will fall. Thanks to the mana potion. Coil. Coil on cooldown for a moment. Invoke potion necessary. There's no reveal against fiends now anymore, by the way. Demon needs to get over to that Death Knight. Oh, is that a surround? On the Lich. Not quite. There's the mana burn. Lich might be going down here, actually. Ah, perhaps not. Why is there no Wisp at the lab, Moon? Again, missing a Fiend kill opportunity here. Pretty even in supply now. Oh, and Lich is playing around with a Zeppelin right here. Naga has not been started yet. Wonder keeping his chances here a little bit alive. Moon so far with not the best micro, in my opinion. But still able to rely on a strong Demon Hunter here. Moon is trying to stall for time while the Naga is coming back. Frostworm is going to be back first though, right? Yep, 10 seconds on the Worm, 40 seconds on the Naga. Why is there no Wisp at the lab? How do Night Elves still not do this after 20 years? You have a lot of Wisps in your main base. You could send one over. That would have been the second Fiend kill. If there was a Wisp. But now we got the Worm here. This is a big power spike. There should be an easy creep now. And instantly blown up. Better try and strength for the DK. Decent. All these fiends surviving for free. Oh, there's the reveal, finally. But it cost Moon quite a bit already. Naga now finally returning. Got a little bit of Fog Lightning ready. But the supply lead has swung in favor of 1-0. Alright. A couple more Fiend kills though. That's not too bad. Demon Hunter at the fountain is almost unkillable. He is loving this bath right here. Demon Hunter now dropping pretty low, but surely there should be a staff for him. And there is. Oh, I heard a level up here. Oh, DK5. That's huge for the level 3 coil to heal up the Worm. Very, very nice. Would love to get some mana potions.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Lich also getting level 5 right here. Scary undead hero levels now. Naga is far behind on that. Although the Demon Hunter is about to get level 5 here as well. He's got very good items. Seems like Moon really needs double invuln though to properly protect these heroes. Almost no creeps left on the map. On Concealed Hill, of course. There's not that much experience to go around. Demon would again love to fight the fountain. He loves taking these baths. We do have Wellspring. Certainly necessary. Demon needs to buy a staff here to save the Naga, but he's too slow. Moon just a little bit off with a late game micro here. And the worms, if you don't play properly against them, will punish you quick. And now it seems like Moon is very close to the loss. After what was a great early game. Alright, this time we got the reveal. That's level 5 on the demon. The Drides though also taking quite a bit of damage. Ooh, the GNL bear gets blown up instantly by the magic damage here. That's a lot of kills again for 1-0. Nope, feels the need to TP out though. And supply-wise, we're still pretty even. 1-0 is getting ready for the end game, though. He's going Necromancers.
A town is under siege.
Frostworm is super good for controlling Demon Hunter. Yes. Yes, very true. That's why Undead normally needs a Naga third to slow down and control the Demon Hunter. But if you have a Frostworm, you don't need a Naga. Naga's living a dangerous life here. Like I mentioned earlier, you really want to have double Invo Potion here. There's not much mining left, by the way. 1-0 now going for the double temple. Can he even afford that big army? I mean, he does have lots of gold, so... I guess so. The Naga wondering if he staffs out the demon, is she gonna be dead next? Yeah, passes Invo Potion. That was well done. Ooh, the Frostworm slow here. Brutal. Oh, I think he got fogged there and couldn't mana burn. Good save by Moon, though. Keeps those heroes alive, but it costs another invuln. Greetings, Remo. Yo, greetings, Splash 1 Triage. Thank you, Bear, with the raid. What's up, what's up? Yeah, guys, Necro Wagons is no longer just a meme. Necro Wagons, we sometimes see them these days in this matchup. Necro Wagons with Frenzy Worms. I wonder if Wonder is going to go purely all in, or if he's going to try to expand. I mean, he does have a good amount of resources here still, so Expo should be in the cards. Tree of Eternity already moving. And this Bear Dryad army is normally not up to the task of beating Necro Wagons. Against Necro Wagons, I mean, we don't... It's not like we see it super often, but we see it sometimes these days. And the best answer we've seen so far, I think, was Gyms. Bears and Dryads and lots of upgrades and Gyms. Demon taking a lot of damage here. Once again, staffed out of the fight. Now the Bears are going to be easy kills. Dispel on the Unholy Frenzy at least. Demon needs to be healed. Quick, quick, quick. No Invo Potion on the Demon, only on the Naga. Good mana burn there at least. Moon's army is of decent size here. Okay, but now we got the corpses. There's not even too many corpses here, actually. Okay, now we got more. Broom, broom, broom. Here come the skellies. Wisp being brought in for the detonates. One being sniped. Really good mana burns here, by the way. More Wisp detonates. This fight isn't even looking too bad, I think. For Moon so far. Let's see. Dryads, though, also partly getting blown up. Matter rejuved up. Could be dispelled, maybe. Big mana burn against the statue here. Seems to be quite a few losses for Moon at the moment. Mana potion and the coil to save the Lich. Taken out of mana. But we got lots of skellies still on the field. Targeting the Frostworm. Yep, that's, I think, proper. Meat Wagons kind of blew up the Dryads as well, by the way. And Moon calls it here. GG. 1-0. Takes the first map in this Play All 5 series. Quite the long game. Necro Wagon in the end, without Disease Cloud, by the way. Normally Disease Cloud is a big reason why the strat can be really good. Maybe here 1-0 didn't have the resources. What is Moon cooking over here? It is Keeper. No way! I've seen him play Keeper, especially on this map. This is because of this creep route. You can creep this camp quickly with Treants, not so much with Immolation, because of course the Rock Golem is magic immune. Keeper is good for trying to set up an expansion here. But Keeper has not looked good at all against Undead in a long time. Is this going to be the Fairy strategy? Chat is asking. Keeper is overhated, TBH.
The town is under siege.
I can agree with you there if we're talking about Keeper second. Or maybe even Keeper third. Then I think I agree. But as a first hero, I think Keeper is very weak at the moment. At a time when Night Elf desperately needs other strong first heroes. So it doesn't just have to be Demon Hunter every single game. 1-0, by the way, just going for the counter expansion. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Double Fast Expo. I love these kinds of games. Keeper starting off with the Parry App, which is not really great for him, but it's going to be a quick level 2 regardless.
Players' forces are under attack.
What are you saying, Young Feng? Life the Happy Undead Slayer, best player of this matchup by far, has a negative win rate against all Undeads in the top 20 XD. Young Feng, are you a little butthurt recently over our disagreement of matchup balance? What is going on? I feel like I touched a nerve. Yeah, in recent weeks, Life hasn't been doing well against 1-0, but if we wind back the clock 1 month, which was the same patch...
A town is under siege. Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, excuse me, 2 months. He was owning 1-0. Oh, trying for an Expo cancel here. And does get it. So far, no expansion for either player.
A player's forces are under attack.
Who is even the other top undead player? Labby, I guess? Just pointing out retarded logic. That's a pretty offensive way to say that, buddy. Also, Life has a winning record recently against Labby, so that is not even true. Youngfang, do you just not want to admit that Night Elf is strong right now? Is that what's going on? You are sounding a little bit biased here, I gotta say.
A player's forces are under attack.
Anyways, Expo is coming up here in the end. Keeper, of course, had the intention to get the expansion up while preventing the undead expansion. Didn't seem to work out too well. In the end, Moon will have his expansion, but at what price? 1-0 is going to have his own.
A player's forces are under attack.
Labby has a 53% win rate against Life. Yes, that was back in the day when he could fast expand and Night Elves weren't good against fast expo. And that's where he got lots of free wins. That is the old meta, boys.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, money detonate! Oh, almost got all 4 of them. Treants are very good at dealing damage against buildings. You can set up 2 sets of Treants, sometimes even 3 sets of Treants. Like the boots here on the Keeper, helping him to chase down some ghoul kills here. A little bit of damage inflicted here and there. Rima good at dishing out, but suddenly offensive when you respond. Well, you called it retarded logic, which was apparently my logic. So you called my logic retarded, which is straight up offensive. I don't mind having arguments, but that is indeed offensive. I didn't call your reasoning retarded now, did I?
Forces are under attack.
Going on a little acolyte hunt here, but so far the Keeper alone can't do too much. Tech-wise, we have Moon a little bit ahead. He saved the Shredder, thank God. Otherwise, this would have been very painful for the lumber economy. Second hero is the Demon Hunter, of course. DK, though, looking well leveled. Levels is something the Demon Hunter is desperately lacking. Need some levels, need some items on this Demon Hunter as well. Boots and parry are actually quite nice. Ancient of War. Moving probably a little bit late. Ideally, would love to have that in a position already to go for the next creep camp.
Player's forces are under attack.
Progressing towards tier 3. We got double crypt, double slaughterhouse, so not looking like Frostworm play at the moment. Have we ever seen Frostworm play from 2 base? Not really. As far as I can remember.
A player's forces are under attack.
The tier 3 timing is what the Knight Elf always have to be worried about. Moon must be very well aware of the danger. Oh, we got a ring here. That's really good. Would love to get another ring, given the parry apt as well, and suddenly we're gonna have quite the tanky Demon Hunter. Keeper going back for some Acolyte Harass. I wonder if it might be worth it here to go for Nature's Blessing. Oh, he's going for another expansion. Oh. This means if this Expo should fall, there's going to be a backup. Keeper gets level 4 here. That's nice. Forcing back the DK, creating more space for the Demon to be creeping. Remo, do you know if there's a Warcraft 3 Champions new season happening anytime soon? I don't know for sure, but the rumors and the rumblings seem to indicate a new season within the next 1 or 2 months. I can't tell you for sure that that's true, though. Demon now looking pretty good. Not exactly great in terms of fighting shape at the moment, but good items, good levels. I hope he's going to give the parry up to him later. Moon could even go for a third hero here. Third hero, Podem, can actually do something here. With Aura and Owl and being an orb carrier. I like this keeper play. This is costing hundreds of gold for 1-0. Of course, he has lots of gold, but it is hurting the bank a little bit. Good mana burn here as well. DK does have double mana potion though. We do have Nature's Blessing now, by the way. The Treants with that become a lot stronger. More move speed and armor for them. Yeah, 1-0 must find that very annoying. It's a great play by Moon right now. Keeper is going to have to staff out now, probably, as the attack is coming towards his expansion. It's kind of cool, by the way. The Treants, of course, do nothing in the big fight anymore against destroyers, but for harassing bases, they can still be good. Did he sell the parry apt? He sold the parry apt! Moon, why? You could have given it to the demon! You don't need that cloak, do you? Alright. Gets another little freebie kill right there. Demon close to level 4. There's a lot of lost mining time here at the expansion. 1-1 upgrades right now on Dryad Bears. 2-0 on the Fiends. Not having an Invo Potion here is a bit scary for Moon. He's got the big healing, but sometimes you really want to have that safety button Invo Potion to stop all the damage. Moon going for a third Ancient of Lore. Oh, and look at the keeper. Trying to get aggressive again somewhere, but he's very low mana, so... This is gonna be... not lasting too long, I imagine. He's gonna steal the item here, actually.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gloves of haste? Okay. Those don't really matter. Moon going for more and more upgrades. 2-2 in the works. 2-2 would be great upgrades indeed. Demon Hunter, though. Gotta be careful here. Oh! Demon. It's gonna cost a big heal potion. Whew. Keeper staffs in. Demon might need another staff to get out here. Moon juice, though. Okay, Moon. Regrouping. As now the push is in full force. For real. No double orb of venom yet. Would love to see that. Seems to be some damage lacking here. There's now connecting onto the A-bombs. Ideally the base would love to get to the fiends. There's being pulled back. We got one staff being used. Supply lead is on 1-0 here, but the mana is low at the moment. There's a second orb. Finally! That changes a lot. Mana burn. Where's the mana burn? No, a little bit too late on it. But Moon is mining from 2 bases. This was lots of losses for Moon. Again, I think he could have microed that a bit better, but with really good harass play, he still moved himself into a good position. Mass Dryad production, even an AP somewhere. Oh, there it is. And he has those strong upgrades to rely on. Shredder has been putting in great work. This would be a sick game for Chims, by the way. I wonder if he's got the time for it. He does have the resources for it. Disease Cloud now doing a lot of work against the Dryads here. I'd love to see a Podum as well. Podum third. Another orb. Moon working on more upgrades. 85 supply. Huge army. But of course, this is the downside of the Keeper. He doesn't do much in the late game in these big fights. Except for carrying the orb well. Mana here low on 1-0. He's got a mana potion, however. Demon in the front line. He does have an Invo potion this time. He's gonna use it. Some good poison damage being spread over here. That's a lot of fiend kills for Moon. Not bad, not bad. Keeper getting close to level 5. Now he's got increased range on the Entangle, I imagine. Whoo, and that Demon Hunter. Almost saw his life flashing before his eyes right there. Needs some healing. There's lots of Moon Juice. 1-0 seems to be trading a bit better, but Moon has the better economy for now. The Treants also got the Expo cancel, seemingly. Very nice. Level 5 Demon would be huge to get, but of course difficult on the second hero here. Still pretty far away. Staff going to be necessary. Demon doesn't get experience here either. Keeper, perhaps he has a chance of getting level 6 this game. We'll see. Rejuve again. Moon could still go for a Podum third. I feel like this is a bit of a mistake by him not here. Knight of late game army can be lacking damage, but the third orb really helps putting in that extra damage. Going for the Lich right now. Ready to force the Invo potion right here. Moon still taking these fights pretty well with all the gold that he has. Mana potion comes in for the saving coil, but has to TP out as well. Couple of hurt Dryads here. Another one falls. DK's getting close to the ultimate. Perhaps we might even see the Death Knight ult this game. This third base, I think, will decide the game. If 1-0 can keep this third base standing, he will likely win. Moon's goal here is going to be to tear it down. Why isn't he going Podum, though? Pardon would be so good here. Could also go for a third attack upgrade. Demantor has no invo potions, so he could definitely be blasted here. Small healing doesn't do that much in these big late game fights. Yep. Oi, there's the Golden Nova immediately. Please don't lose him for no reason. Fighting on Blight now. Seems to be a good position for the undead. Got a mana potion again. Demantor has to be aware of the danger. Getting staffed out. The Moon's looking good back at home. Can staff back in right away. One of the big late game advantages for Night Elf. But the Bear front line is starting to evaporate here. Oh, DK. Might need to TP. He's getting chased heavily. About to hit level 6. With one more Dryad kill. There it is. Gets to level 6. Would love to see some treants here to take out the Haunted. This push is not over yet. Disease Cloud is doing a lot of damage here over time. DK didn't go for the ult though, it's just the aura. The aura, of course, is amazing. And Moon's getting kill after kill, here we go. Ah, nice heal scroll as well. Huge value on that one. Okay. And the Demantor is level 5. Always a huge level up for the hero. Meanwhile, the Keeper was almost dying. But this third is stopped. Really good game by Moon. The decision to go for the third base. This really seemed to be the deciding factor here. Keeper of the Grove winning a game against Undead in 2026. Can you believe it? Or is there a crazy comeback still possible for 1-0? I kind of doubt it. He's running out of gold here in the main base. He does still have a big army. Oh, double sappers. Oh. He needs a bit more because of Nature's Blessing. Oh, and Moon sees it. Uh-oh. Big investment here that doesn't pay off. That seemed like a last-ditch effort. That was not rewarded. Staff again. Heal again. Seems like now Moon has done enough. Moon, always a treat to see. Always a pleasure. Always trying to innovate. Nobody's playing Keeper these days against Undead. Once upon a time, Kahu used to do it. Exclusively on Tidehunters. 1-0 calls for the GG. And Moon ties things up right here.
Players' forces are under attack.
No expansions here early, although this could be a good map for such a strategy. It's just a normal one base game.
A player's forces are under
Oh.
attack.
What's going on with these ghouls here? They were having a quiet little party there for a short while. Let's go back together. Together we are strong. Moon isn't going for any harass, by the way. Just heavy creeping. It does suit the map a lot. You can be extremely active here with Ancient of War. On Last Refuge, this map is so creep dense. There's so many creep camps right next to each other. The Ancient of War creeping here can really be excellent. Bellashine Strength, nice item for the demon. Also, replenish potion. Nice item for more healing. 1-0 trying to hit the main base while the Night Elf is busy creeping. Demon offers him up, almost offers himself up for an easy surround. Moon now has to multitask both screens at the same time. Pretty stressful. Pulling back the wisps. Demon Hunter is still lacking a bit for level 3. Oh, we got some denies in here. At least one creep was denied. Understandable, of course, with the pressure he was under. That's a strong little mercenary army here now, though. Oh, PK could get surrounded maybe back here. Shadow Priest kept alive so far. Ooh, this Hunter's Hall looking quite late. And it might get cancelled as well. Oh man, the lores are going to be super late this game. 1-0 with a nice punish for Moon's ambitious creeping. Moon's certainly going to have to make some wisps here as well to get back to a decent state in the lumber economy. But in exchange, the Demon Hunter got quite far ahead on experience. Can pick up those boots now. He's got the Naga already. Oh, unlucky. Getting ensnared here by the creeps. Maybe he gets a ghoul kill. 1-0 though with a good block. Huh? Naga. Shooting over the top. Oh, even the deny. 1-0 here doing the most he can with the little that he has. And now it's level 3. Demon Hunter fighting against the ghouls. Surrounded against the shop. But if you can kill a couple of ghouls here for a TP, that's totally worth it. With the Narrow Tower finishing, though, now 1-0 is going to stabilize. He's going to have the big tech lead in this game. And likely going to go worms again. Love the replenish on the Demon Hunter right here. Oh, is he going to pick up the item? Yes, he is. Another replenish. Demon is going to have a lot of experience this game. This could be a fast level 5 demon, perhaps even. 1-0 is way down in experience. Way, way down. But he's up in tech. We'll see how much of a difference that's going to make. Worms, of course, take a long time to get out. After the tier 3, you still need a minute for the Boneyard and another minute for the next Frostworm. And Moon is just creeping. One camp after the next, creeping up an absolute storm here. Demon Hunter may need to use the big mana potion here. He's completely out of mana at the moment. Demon running back home, trying to heal up and rejoin the fight. Moon is hoping that by then the creep isn't gone. Oh! He got the steal, right? With the Fog Lightning. Very nicely done. Mistake by 1-0. Mistiming that coil. Will the frost worms be the savior again? Ooh, nice Imbus potion here. Oh, Book of the Dead's around! Yo, sick! Trying to get the kill, getting blocked a little bit by the creeps. Mana burn? Oh, it's only level 1 mana burn. Wait, what? It's level 1 mana burn. Surprising. Moon here striking before the worms are ready. Oh. Really? B2W rip. On map 1, Moon had a fantastic position, and he kind of gave it away. On map 3, maybe something similar is going to be happening. Yeah, level 2 immolation here is very questionable, to be honest. And that's a lot of time for 1-0. Finally, he can catch up in experience. Of course, he got that nice little boost already from the Demon Hunter kill. Ancient Django, that's a good item. Naga is getting some good experience here. And the Cloak of Flames is indeed a very bad item for 1-0. That one will certainly be sold. Where is the worm? There it is. Moon needs an ore bad, and he's got one. Oh, nice staff there. Yeah, that Frostworm timing is scary, because the worm blows up the bears, and the fiend and ghouls blow up the dryads. That's what I was talking about earlier. If you're not in a good position coming out of the early game, this worm is terrifying. And the Naga is being hounded by the worm, having a very tough time. This game is now melted away. GG. Yeah, like I said previously, if the Undead gets to the Frenzy Worm timing with a good position, this first worm timing seems crazy. So scary. That's why it's really important to have a good early stage. And normally, if the Undead doesn't have the Naga, but you have the Naga, and you have a high level demon, you're supposed to get ahead early. Which Moon did here. Moon did that really well. No early expo ambitions here. Standard opening, standard demon. Versus DK matchup so far. And look at the efficiency on the Acolyte pull. Oh, as I say it, 1-0 forgets about it for a moment. Always so good with the Acolyte pulls. Slowing down the Night Elf. Some good items here for the Demon Hunter early on. I love the Moonwell here, by the way. Super close to the middle. Love it. Demon Hunter gets level 2 a little bit faster, but the DK can continue to creep much more easily. Little detonate right there. A little bit more experience for the Demon Hunter. Oh, is going to get surrounded, though. If he kills 2 ghouls here, that is certainly worth the exchange. Burning some mana as well. And surround is not held, actually. Good position on the demon, by the way. He was next to the trees. I guess it didn't matter as far as surface area was concerned because all the ghouls could attack anyways. Demon is far away from the Moonwells, though. 1-0 knows this. This Demon Hunter is very low HP right now. Of course, he's going to go for boots here. Oh. Not quite getting surrounded on the second time around. And again, getting ready for another creep. 3 archers, Ancient of War moving quick. Demon heals up. Now, if you ask me... he's making... Whoa! Tree of Life! Wait, what? Tier 2 expansion. Now, this would be amazing against worms. Mass Dryad Tier 2 Expo. But 1-0 should scout this. And then simply go for an earlier attack. He has not yet scouted it, though. If the demon doesn't go boots, it's always very suspicious. Then you're immediately thinking it could be an expansion. Needs 1 Skelly for the level up, by the way. 1 kill for level 3 here. Oh, and does get it. Level 2 mana burn this time. Naga picked up. Hey, this is a good position for Moon right now, if you ask me. Especially because the Expo wasn't scouted. No Knight of Effort does this normally. Undeads don't really think about this Tier 2 expansion. Oh, and the counter here is perfect. It is a Lich second. This likely means worms. Worms take a long time. Mass Dryad Expo is perfect against worm play. 3 ghouls go down as well. This is a really good early game for Moon here. And I think 1-0 is still clueless about the expansion. Demon Hunter got some great items over here. The issue, of course, is when you play Masked Rides and no bears, you're going to be very low on healing. Moon will need a shop, lots of potions, moonstones, lots of moonwells, possibly. Ancient of War creeping can be super efficient on this map. Lab into Goldmine, into Lab, into Red Camp. One-0 is scouting the Goldmine down here. Seeing nothing. Tree of Life is now finished. There's no way he can kill it. 1-0 doesn't have enough forces out on the map. But he can delay the expansion, perhaps. First needs to find out about it, though. Acolyte might be spotting it finally. Did not quite see it yet. 1-0 does not have the read.
Are under attack.
1-0 should really not go for a Boneyard this game. This is the worst game for a Boneyard. And looks to be a Boneyard. Oh, 1-0 just completely clueless. Completely clueless. Moon did a great job here, being hard to read. He didn't skip the boots, like I said. Which would have been suspicious. Cloak of Flames. Is that good? Against Fiends? It's kind of weak. Expo fully mining in a bit. Yeah, I've been wondering about this recently against when the worm strat looked so scary. Could you do a tier 2 expansion against it? It has to be hidden though. Like I said earlier, if the Undead finds out about the Tier 2 Expo, he's not going to go for worm timing. He's going to go for a much faster Frenzy timing, probably all in with maybe like Tinker or something. Moon doesn't have a big army yet, by the way, but he has some time still. He's got at least a minute before the worm hits. And now 1-0. He might start to realize what's going on. There's still no bears, which is a bit suspicious. Got the sort of accuracy. Very good also for fiends. Against dryads. Demon got level 4. Got some decent items. Nothing crazy, but decent items. Double tomes here, right? Yep. Gives the tome of strength to the Naga. Double tome of strength. Okay, plus 100 hit points for the Naga. Thank you, Slakor, with the resub. And now it's time to pump out Dryads. Gonna have 1-1 upgrades here very soon. Even an assassin, I like that. We do have Abolish Magic. Seem to use that here a little bit late. The concern is the healing for the demon. How much healing is there going to be without bears? He's got a shop already. And he does have a dust as well, so that's well done. Naga in trouble. Naga! Why are both safety items on the Demon Hunter? Oh, come on, man. Great early game by Moon, again messing up big time with the hero saves in the late game. TP should always be on the Naga, Invuln always on the Demon Hunter, Staff on the Naga. Big mistake. And behind it now 1-0 is just expanding. Moon with moments of brilliance today, but also quite shaky at times. So much experience. Oh my god, look at this Lich! Plus 24 damage. DK close to level 5. It has heat scrolls and invulns. And again, no wisp at the lab. How is there never a wisp at the lab? I don't get it. Oh, the big healing here was wonderful for 1-0. Naga. She might just be dead here. She is just dead here. No TP for Moon. He could just kill the Demon Hunter now, I guess. A bit sad. A bit sad. Super cool early game and build by Moon. But then shooting himself in the foot.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now mining Undead expansion. We are just tier 2. Moon was supposed to be ahead with the expansion. And then go tier 3 with a lead. Shame. Shame. Bit of a shame. Good start here for the demon. Ring of Protection. He needs to have at least one of these.
Forces are under attack.
Both are holding the skill point here. 1-0 is going to go Aura if it's going to be mana burn first. Going Immolation. The coil should be there for the save, but Immolation is doing some good damage here. Once they're trying to force the demon back to healing, then this camp should go to him.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, with more ghouls reinforcing. That should be no problem in the end. Tech-wise, we are very, very even. Tiny, tiny lead here for 1-0, just by a few seconds. Wisp detonate didn't hit nothing. 1-0 here. Positioning his skellies very well. Finally gets the first bit of experience. Dean wants to get the Trapper at least, so Death Knight doesn't get level 2 when he creeps the green after, but 1-0 claims the experience here well for himself. Boots and staff for the demon. Pretty heavy investment, but of course, high value over the course of a whole game.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now we're staffing back in. Ooh, can you see the item here? Not quite. And he gets a ghoul kill. 1-0 there. Too slow with the coil. That was clearly a mistake. I feel like 1-0 sometimes is trying to be too cool and come in with the last split-second coil. And I've seen that get punished many times. A little too cool for his own good sometimes. Another DK stuck without aura here for a long time, which is always very annoying. Should be fixed in a moment though. These creeps will give him the desired experience. If Moon can stop DK level 2 until his Naga comes out, that would be amazing. 15 seconds. There should be a Wisp over at the tavern.
Forces are under attack.
Archer is going there right now. Oh, tier 2 finished. Demon in danger of getting surrounded here. And there we go. Naga is out. This is a fantastic position for Moon. Level 1 Death Knight still. Crazy. They're going for a Lich. This is looking like a worm play again. Last hit. Goes to the Death Knight. Ooh, finally. Second ghoul goes down. Third ghoul goes down. Oh my lordy. It's going to be 4 ghoul kills. Could have been 5 ghoul kills. Really good play here by Moon. This is a fantastic position. And this is what the Night Elf can manage if there's no Naga second for the Undead. You can really be dominant before the Lich is ready. Very, very well done by Moon. Again, gets into a lead in the early game. That's the 3rd time this series. We'll see if he throws this one away as well. Hopefully not. If he saves the arch, that would be so sick. Oh, can't save this one. In the end, all but one archer might be going down here. Ooh, nice little block. Really good showing here by Moon on map 5. Nice to see it, even if the series is lost already. Ooh, Naga also taking quite a bit of damage here, but now there's no Coil or Nova available anymore. This is ghoul kill number 5, right? I think it is. That is huge. How many ghouls are left? 5 ghouls. Ghoul number 6. This is ghoul number 6. This is insane. 6 ghouls for 1 archer. Unbelievable trade for Moon here. This has to be his game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Only 4 ghouls left for 1-0. This is a disaster. And of course he's behind in experience. Boots of Quel'Thalas. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness moon. This could have been a series today, right? If he hadn't made those big mistakes. If he loses this game, this is going to be a travesty. Okay. Number 1 comeback unit. The Frostworm. If anything can save you from a terrible position, it is the worm.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon, of course, has to make sure not to get too ahead of himself here. Has to keep playing a clean game. One to 0 is so underleveled here. 2-1 only. Trying to get that level 3 and 2 finally. There's a great creep by Moon. He knows the worm isn't ready yet. Either taking this camp away or taking a fight could be great for him. Although here the demon is taking a lot of damage. This item will go to 1 to 0. Big level up here. DK finally level 3. Picking up Quel'Thalas boots. But now the fight position is great for Moon. Mana Burn comes in. Getting a Fiend. Getting another Ghoul. There's basically no Ghouls left. Mana Burn again. We got the Dispel as well. Moon needs to be aware the worm is coming. He's going to have to be more careful moving forward. Three ghouls only left. It's one of the rare games where we don't even see Ghoul Frenzy. It's not worth it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Naga 3 is great to have as well. Double Ring of Protection. Absolutely wonderful. This time the TP is on the Naga. Thank God. That's the way it's supposed to be. Is that a Khadgar's Pipe? Oh, yes it is. Khadgar's Pipe for 1 to 0. I think I'd like to see Moon go for an expansion here at 50. But he's not doing that. He's going into upkeep.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nope, never mind. Cancelled the Dryad. Is Moon going to win this game? He's in a really good position, but the game is certainly not over yet. The worms are still scary. Book of Flames. Actually not bad. Especially against Burrow. This is actually not bad, but the Demon Hunter might not have inventory space to hold the item. DK level 4 here. Good level up. Demon also needs to sell an item to get the Orb of Venom, of course. Right now the Naga has the Orb of Venom. But it needs to be on the Demon, so both heroes can attack the Worm. Oh, wait, he has double orb already. Wow, that's super quick timing for double orb. That's really good. Looks like the Hunter's Hall is going to be going down here. And in we go with the Bears. Forcing the TP out. Fork Lightning. Fork Lightning? Ah, was a cooldown. Never mind. And we got Disease Cloud already. 1-1 upgrades on the Bears and Dryads. Not too bad. Lot of gold on Moon here. Also lots of gold on 1-0. Moon now thinking about an expansion. There it is.
Players' forces are under attack.
Doesn't he have to remake the Hunter's Hall, by the way? One would think so. Oh, Demon. Getting caught. Okay. That was a bit close again.
A player's forces are under attack.
A little scary. Moon is not remaking the Hunter's Hall so far. Pumping out mass Dryads to protect the expansion. Scouted for an undead expansion as well. Didn't see nothing. 1-0 low on lumber, since he has not too many ghouls and no frenzy upgrade. Frenzy upgrade because the move speed also increases your lumber income by a lot. The telestaff is not ready, by the way. This is super dangerous, isn't it? If 1-0 TP's home, the demon is dead. Does he have a TP? Does not have a TP. Wait a minute, though. There's the worm slow. Okay, the Naga should be able to get in range for the staff. Right? Right? Naga? Right? Right? Okay, staff now. Finally ready. Oh, that looked a bit scary again. Okay. Big attack incoming. We've got a lot of Dryads here. Going for a heal scroll. Push into the main base, and not to the expansion. The Moonjuice is looking okay, but not amazing, to be honest. Also, no Wellspring upgrade. No Invuln on the Demon either. Demon makes it to the Moonwells. Healing up once. Alright, in we go. First bear gonna get blown up immediately. Level 4 for the Lich. These bears are having a very tough time. And the Dryads also getting focused heavily by the Dryads. The pain is real. One worm can almost be sniped immediately. Both worms now, pretty low HP. There's a big mana burn. Mana potion, though, still available. These Dryads getting absolutely blasted at the moment. There's, again, no Wisp at the lab, as far as I can tell. There was a lot of losses very quickly here. Oh, my lord. Level 5 on the DK. Now we get the strong level 3 coil. Everything is hurt, though. Moon, you really, really need to get some detection. Either dust or lab reveal. Something. Expo is now mining. Got the dust. Got a moonstone. But Moon is way down in supply right now. He lost so much. Double mana pot on the DK. Ooh, those coils are amazing for the worms. Also amazing for the A-bombs. Moon trying to catch the undead's movement, maybe. Looking for an expansion, but there's still nothing here. Finally, we got Wellspring. These Dryads here need to make sure not to engage alone. Tree of Life. Not too much HP and low armor. Need to react quickly here, especially with the meat wagon. That Expo might just be dead. No Wisp coming out for the repair yet. Focus Crossfire on the Naga a little bit at the start. Trying to take out the meat wagon. Takes a lot of time. Takes a lot of time. Finally gets it. Naga low HP. She TPs away, but that is a death sentence for the expansion here for sure. Expo left behind and sniped. And Moon calls GG again. What does it take? What does it take, Moon? I am in disbelief. I am in disbelief. Was that his best early game, by the way? Maybe? He had 5 ghoul kills in the early game.